Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. As you may have noticed that I've been quite busy recently, so I've actually come to the point where I haven't even started yet. There's only a few days left. The good news is they've cut down the number of wins that you need. Well, you get a little less gold, but that's not an issue. So problem is I've not had the time to figure out what's a good deck to do. So I'm going to just use an old standby here. Now I've updated the Jungle Secrets deck a little bit. So basically changed a few numbers around. I've added one copy of Vivian Champion of the Wilds as a test, but otherwise it's just pretty standard, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So let's give this one a try. If this doesn't quite pan out quite a bit, then we're just gonna try a different deck. So for those who don't know what this meta is, just for the few that don't know what's up, in this format, one of two things will happen. Either counters will be put on creatures that you already have, and counters will be put on planeswalkers you already have, or wait, hold on, let's double check that one. If you can, okay, so I misread this a little bit. Basically, it only puts counters on creatures that already have counters. Otherwise, it's very standard. In fact, from the looks of it, it just adds some counters to creatures on planeswalkers that already have them. Otherwise, you're taking quite a bit of damage. So we're facing off against a really aggro deck designed to punish slow starts. Opponent's not okay, so I'm going to draw a card. So we're basically on the delay game here. I'm so willing to trade off creatures at this point. Our opponent is not, so I could just put one of these out. Targets a creature. I can actually wait for this to grow a little bit, then hit the Get 2 Lava Runner. Actually, I can. So what I can do is Water Trap Weaver, tap this guy down, swing with this guy. Okay, he's willing to trade, which is good. Now this one's gonna grow, but it's still gonna be tapped out. Opponent's now gonna, well, doesn't have infinite gas yet, so we're gonna try to see if we can get around it. Okay, I'm gonna play River Sneak. I'm gonna force our opponent to start using their burn on my creatures. There you go. That's one. So that's 3 damage saved. D2 Lava Runner. So we're gonna take 6. Yeah, we'll take 6. So unclaimed territory. You're gonna name Merfolk. So get a few extra triggers along the way. So I will have options at least. So next, and I can blink something if I have to. Depends on our opponent plays though. Opponent's now living off the top of their deck, but they have 5 mana, so it's still quite a bit. Destroy. Okay, so they like what they see. Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Absorbs another 3 damage. Knowing our opponent, he's probably gonna go for the win. I'm going to... Let's see how many spells he dumps. Experimental Frenzy, sure. I'm going to bounce the token, that's a given. Steamkin. Shock. Okay, sure, we'll let the shock resolve. Actually, let's see. If I wait for it to... Actually, I don't mind. Okay, wait for it to resolve. Bounce the token. Yeah. And I would be able to sleep afterwards, so that's perfectly fine. I could have just done the sleep, but just be sure. We needed some cards anyway. So not too bad. Merfolk's still alive. I think our opponent there might have been a bit too aggro and not nuking the life down, but not really much of a choice here. So this is an awfully slow start. I'm gonna keep it anyway because I'm not exactly up to think. Also, we get to start first. Here's hoping that the single amass token here is gonna buy us some time. Oh yeah, I also added Blast Zone. Depends on what our opponent's deck is, though. Let's just run this out a bit. There's no need to go aggro with the token just yet. I might go aggro. Poland Bright Druid, proliferate. Okay, so he's gonna proliferate, then just gonna boost it up even big. Oh, it's going to use this trigger instead. I'm gonna do the Water Trap Weaver. Tap this down. Send this to attack. Because our opponent can choose to trade or can just choose to long. I could have also gone with Jade Light Ranger, but I really need to see more. Okay, this is... Okay, so this is just pure proliferate here. So I need to trigger at... Let's actually play this. It's also instant speed, so... Okay, library. Cost 1 less if it targets a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. So... Get the damage. Kill the Evo Sage before he gets even more proliferate triggers. Yeah, playing the Titanic Brawl is okay. So, another Evo Sage. Really don't want to take this up to 3, but I could take it at 2. So, probably take 9 damage off the bat. Oh no, opponent's taking their time. You know what? Let's indulge our opponent. Technically, it's a matter of time before I draw Sleep. I don't want to wait too long because our opponent's probably going to have a Hydrate Crisis also. Yeah, I don't want to hit X3. I also okay, I might have to hit X3 at this point. So I'm gonna swing with all the big guys. Opponent ditching the Jade Light Ranger, interesting. Probably signaling our opponent needs lands. No, opponent has lands. Opponent digging for some other big finisher, I suppose. I can blink the Poland Bright Druid, swing a Jade Light Ranger, force a trade of sorts. Let's do it end of turn. Because right now it's... Okay. I have Flyer to deal with now. Definitely don't want to bounce Rolesk. Yeah, this one's the all in on the proliferate. We really need to draw into sleep. Yeah, this guy's one sleep away from disaster if he's not careful. Let's just bounce the Poland Bright Druid. On this guy to worry about. Now, I have to also make a decision. Definitely, which is probably a problem. I don't have any good tick downs. Probably just 5. Literally just waiting for 1 or 2 copies of sleep. There's a copy of Vivian. I also have to be careful that... Okay, so our opponent technically has... Well, he's down on cards, but he does technically have infinite mana. Just waiting for our opponent to... Okay. So he's... So I'm literally just waiting on the top deck. Not the ideal plan. This is also practically fatal, so I might have to start blocking stuff. Oh no, he's gonna let it pass. I might have to set X equal 3 as an emergency cap, so... It's like an emergency off switch. Not the best, but it'll have to do. I have no answer to this one yet. Simic Ascendancy. This is pretty much the default way to build the deck, I suppose. Since bunch of triggers. If he attacks now, I won't be able to wait on sleep. Really just need that one specific card. Oh, opponent is gonna pass. Yeah, because it's a matter of time. It's still only 5. I'm gonna lose in the next turn. It's not sleep, it's Silvergill Adept. There's the sleep, but let's see. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's see if I can survive this. 18, 19. Technically, he has enough to win. It's this beginning of upkeep, so I have 1 turn. But I have no off switch at this point, so this is scary. Okay. He doesn't win until upkeep, so he's going to miss the upkeep. He's going to miss the upkeep trigger. Well, technically I'm dead already. That's the problem. Let's see if our opponent gets greedy, tries to go for the Simic Ascendancy wins. Probably not is the answer. Yeah, that's a good game. Very close. Maybe I should put a 3rd copy. It's actually quite reasonable at this point. But oh no, not too bad. At least we're getting our feet wet on this one. I don't know how long we're gonna just keep cracking this one up back and forth a bit. Yeah, maybe there's a good reason to hold back on the Merfolk and not play everything out, I suppose. Like if I kept 1 Merfolk back, that would have been enough, but no. There's no way I would have held back. So Blinks for the early tempo play. Let's keep that. I'm actually expecting a ton of green because everyone is going to be playing Simic. Merfolk Skyrider. Okay. So I could choose to bounce that instead. I might take the damage first before bouncing it. Well, it depends on our opponent plays. Okay, let's take the hit. See where our opponent plays. Evolution Sage. Yeah, we're bouncing that. Yeah, this only proliferates, so it has to already have a counter. Let's bounce the Skydiver first. Good. I'm gonna play this one out first. Gonna try to actually keep this one alive because I need to draw a card off Zagana. Yeah, everyone's running the proliferate deck. And then he's going to play a land. Thankfully, proliferates these one shot. Right. Let's see. No, I guess I'll take the hit. So let's put... No, I'm not going to put a counter there. I'm going to put a counter here. Because I want to have the option to adapt if I have to. So... no attacks. Unfortunately, this is not Benthic Biomancer. So next turn, Jungleborn Pioneer, just start dumping counters, I guess. I might have to blink afterwards. Oh wait, they all fly now. So what's this? Each creature controller +1/+1 has flying. So I can't ground this. I can take this away by... Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, well, it's Vidalkin. I probably should be building around that instead. I'm gonna put this here. Why not? Yeah, not enough. Is this actually 4 mana? Yeah, it's a good game. So probably need to start adjusting our plays. We really need to take advantage of putting counters, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and make an actual deck for this. Does mean lots of bounce, lots of kills. So put creatures by themselves is not enough. This one is also not gonna do it. This one will. Maybe. Yeah, really need to have counterplay to take advantage of this. Technically, this actually means mono blue will work quite well here. Well, maybe not necessarily in the light of all these counters, but well, actually it's true because I still have essence. There's essence scatter to put counters. There's yeah, I think going to a mono blue list would work well here. It'll need to be counter heavy. Counter as in counter spell heavy. That would work actually. Thankfully it doesn't buff these up. So I might just, well, unfortunately, I don't think I can. Yeah, Jade Light Rangers. Enough to put it out of reach. Yeah, time to go back to the drawing board. Also. Yeah, getting stuck on mana also doesn't help. Okay, you know what? Change of plans. Interesting and all, but we're not getting very far with this one. So I'm gonna go back to my old standby here. Sorry, I really wish I had the time to make a brand new deck around this one. I could have easily made a Simic deck also. It's just that I really did not have the time. It's been one crazy week, going back and forth between home, work, and funeral parlor. I'll be probably there for over a week and so. That said, at least I know. Actually, given that meta, I'm willing to take a risk here. Then watch me run into a mono red deck. Oh, guess what? Mono red. Let's see. Shock? Or Fanatical Fire? Probably Shock. There you go. There's the Shock. Now, ironically, I could just put the Curious Obsession on this one. It will, since I have the first turn lead, I will always go first. That said, our opponent can just opt to chump block for it. Well, he didn't opt to chump block, so there's an advantage for me there. Need one more mana. But at least I know my threat will be bigger than his. It's just not a dodging threat. Lightning Strike. Spell Pierce. I may have gambled with the Terramander, but I'm not gonna gamble with this guy now. That was right. Well, technique, because our opponent's other option is just to keep chump blocking forever, but which is very possible. He could just keep chump blocking forever, but our opponent's gonna get out. But it will get out of hand eventually. Also nice to see that I can just use an old standby deck to prey upon some of the other weird weird decks for this meta. But we still haven't put it to the test. We still have to test it out against. We still have to test it out against an actual proliferate deck. Now note, we don't have that many actual counters. And I need to know the good targets to counter. So, okay, there's one. So I'm holding up Quench at this point. Yes, I have to hold up Quench at the least, because if I, at the very least, I have Opt as backup, so the Quench is not completely dead. Yeah, quenching that. Okay. I could opt for see if I can get into another counter spell. I know I have at least 4 copies left, so I'm gonna go for it. Don't need another Storm Tamer. Tempest Djinn is not gonna cut it, so I'm actually gonna chart the course now. I'm gonna leave this one vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get the extra counter, but that's okay. So we're probably at the mercy of another Wild Growth Walker, but I think we can overcome it somehow. Soul type build, so expecting many things here. Hydroid Crisis for 1 is, oh yeah, because it buffs up. That's interesting. Well, I'm no pressure to swing. So I'm actually gonna just play Terramander now. That allows me to hold up Dive Down, allows me to hold up Merfolk Trickster. Also signals our opponent is stuck on mana, so that's kind of okay. So even if this keeps growing, I can at least tap it down for 1 turn, then I won't be able to outrace it over time. Okay, sure. It's an Explore trigger, so I'm just gonna tap the Hydroid Crisis. Come on, double land. Nope. Ooh, Nissa. It's probably gonna have to bin that if he really has land problems. He's not binning it. Okay, so he does have land. Okay, we might be in trouble, guys. So I'm gonna opt first. Another Terramander. Really need land though. Okay, got the land that we asked for. So now I have options. Probably gonna go with the buff this. Swing first plan. And now our Terramander goes in, bounces in dubstep with everything else. Opponent needs to play another land. Vraska. Oh, that's one out. So yeah, whoops, we could have protected it. Oh well. I guess. Okay, let's see. Okay, play the Tempest Djinn, that's a given. I can also play Surge Mirror, but it's never gonna get past this token. Yeah, we kind of overplayed it by not having shields up for Siren. Could have waited, I guess. There was no real rush to beat this guy. Guess that shakes the world. Gets tons and tons of mana. I'm gonna go for the snipe on Vraska. I'm gonna go for the snipe on Vraska first. I can take my time to snipe. Okay, sacrifice something. Sacrificing. I would expect a land to be well, probably one of these lands. There you go. Now let's see. He's not gonna swing this one. Drawing more lands than I actually need. Let's just play the Search Mirror first. Here's the dive down. He'll be forced to use Vraska, but so that means I really have to hold up Siren Storm Tamer. It's also can I outrace a ton of lands? Kinda have to, because he ticks down, this bumps him up again, so he'll get 2 shots. I only got 1 defensive shot though. And if he has an actual removal afterwards, I have no outs for it. Technically, these are colorless. Wait, this is making to... Yeah, it's colorless, so they can also block Search Mirror. Search Mirror is just here to block. Oh. Oh, if this is another Hydroid Krasis, I'm in trouble. It's X equals 7. Yeah, it's another Hydroid Krasis. I'll need something. I'll need a Merfolk Trickster just to take this one out. Yeah, so. Oh, it's now out of reach too. Well, not really. I can actually swing with both. But I just need a Merfolk Trickster at this point. Probably should start siding in the Entrancing Melodies already. Yeah, this one's not gonna go well. Yeah, he's about to tick it to the -9. That's another problem. Probably still in trouble, and if our opponent decides to tick this down, I will never get past these without this. So this is now a perpetual blocker. Yeah, it's now a perpetual blocker. Here's hoping which is also a problem if I can't get past any. At least I answered 2 Krasis. I'm going to tool the. I'm gonna make a copy of this, make some adjustments. I'm gonna move some Entrancing Melodies to the main board. It's kind of given at this point. Also, taking lands is not a bad idea. Yeah, that's a good game at this point. So we're gonna make an adjustment for this one. This is the alternate. Instead of having everything right off the bat, you just start making adjustments on the fly. So at least we know what's working, what's not working. So we're okay. I'm gonna go to decks, make a copy. So what are the cards that are okay? These are working. This one doesn't quite. It's nice, but okay. I'm gonna cut down the extra dive down. I'm going to take these two off the sideboard. Switcheroo is another option. I'm gonna move these here. So we're gonna go. So my extra copy of Dive Down goes to the sideboard, as is the Surge Mare. This way I can still remember what I've changed in between. I think I only had one copy of Surge Mare after all this point. That's okay. Essence Captures. Yeah, I moved these to these now become main board. Everyone's running Essence. Everyone's running creatures. Essence Capture is going to be fine here. So what happens is one Quench goes out. The Wizard's Retort is okay. Spell Pierce is kind of okay. I'm willing to cut one Curious Obsession, believe it or not. Let's cut one Chart of Course. So this is up the Quench. That's 2 and 2. And extra Chart of Course comes here. I could also use Contentious Plan, but I don't have that many creatures quite yet. So we're gonna go with this pre-sideboarded version. Let's see if we can get better outs to this. Yeah, again, remember, everyone's gonna be playing. Yeah, seems like Simic is the hotness here. So let's see if we can do an anti-Simic deck. Not ready to join them just yet, though. It's only because I haven't had the processing time to think things through. Though it looks like the key cards are still the same. Evo Sage. Okay, going first. Okay, I'm gonna gamble with an early Terramander. Why not? It's not like I could protect the turn 2 anyway. Alternately, I can choose not to play this one. Yeah, I can just go for the op first, then do the Merfolk Trickster turn 2, end of turn, then. Okay, let's do that. Because we have the Merfolk Trickster plan. Doesn't quite tap everything. Taps most things though. Okay, green. So is this? Yeah, we want the Spell Pierce. Okay, got an extra land for good measure. I suppose I can do the Curious Obsession now. Start going for it. I'm scared that he might just end up with unlimited blockers afterwards. I want to save it on Terramander, actually. Okay, let's pass it first. I sincerely doubt I'm... Okay, this is going to be a Wild Growth Walker or a Branch Walker. Poland Bright Druid. Sure. Let's see what he chooses. He chooses Proliferate, so this one gets a counter. I'm going to tap it down in response. So he's... yeah, technically he should just put the +1/+1 on this instead. So he gets a 3/3 that's tapped out. So now I can swing with these two. Then I can play Terramander, so I can leave up a Merfolk Trickster or Spell Pierce Opt. Options, options. So he's gonna play an Evo Sage, I suppose. Oh, something. Courage in Crisis. I'm gonna take Tree for this, but he's already taken quite a bit, so I'm not too nonplussed about it. Our coin can choose to leave it up, which is okay. Okay, sure, leave it up. So don't want the island right now. Probably gonna get an island anyway. Oh no, Spell Pierce, perfect. And another Trickster, so I guess now is a good time to get that island. Another Spell Pierce? Sure. So, depending on our opponent, yeah, I probably would just stick to the creature-based proliferate. That said, I don't. Yeah, counter spells are not in vogue here. Oh, there's the blue mana. Let's see what our opponent's got. Siren Lookout enters the battlefield. It explores. Sure. He's getting not a land, so this gets to buff. Guess what I'm tapping down, guys? Okay, so I'm gonna tap down the Siren Lookout just to get another hit in. I'm gonna just be annoying at this point. We'll eventually hit enough mana to start putting counters, but need to set up the board. Okay, let's just play the other Terramander. Opponent's gonna play Iron Shell Beetle, buff up one of his guys. This will be my last Trickster. Kinda shy in the mana. Opponent's also kinda shy in the non-creature spells. So maybe I should not have kept this many spells. Okay, Wild Growth Walker. Does he have the follow-up? Probably has the follow-up Merfolk Branch. He's got a kill spell? Oh no, please don't be crawl. Oh wait, I have dive down, so that's kinda okay. Iron Shell Beetle, okay, that's okay, I guess. I guess you could put it here. Yeah, putting it there so that... Okay, let's just let it resolve. Pass. Yeah, I want him to attack somehow. Okay, another Trickster. So I'm probably gonna have one more turn of drawing cards. Okay, and there's the other land. Still a bit shy though. There's an opt. I guess I can opt to use the opt now to see what my options are. I already played the land. Dive down. That's good. So we'll end the turn here. I can actually start swinging this because I'm already threatening the dive down. It does mean I also have to waiting for opponent to do something to our guys. I suppose he could just have all creatures, but now he's in a position where he has to. Let's see, because this goes up to 5/6. I can buff these guys. Correction. Okay, good. Makes it cheaper. So I can buff and dive down. But it's still not gonna get past this. No, this one will get past, so I will have to use it there. Okay, drew another land. Probably no real reason to throw this way. Actually, now that I think of it, another alternative is... Okay, so he's not blocking. Definitely draw a card. It's an island. Okay. So now my at least this Terramander outpaces his Terramander. And I can buff the next Terramander unless he has an out. So, I think it's possible our opponent just got stuck on blue mana. Vineshaper, Mystic. Put an up to 2. Okay, so he can outpace. But he needs to produce a second blocker. So yeah, so just put one on each here. This is actually a good call for this particular... Oh, it's a Siren, it's not Merfolk. Okay, I forgot. Kind of look... No, because there were flying Merfolk. Not in this set, I think. I'm getting... No, there is a flying Merfolk in this set. Yeah, this is enough to get through. He could have a root snare, but which is okay, I guess. We have enough time. Does he have the out? Oh, he did have the root snare. I also had the counter spell. Yeah, that was a good game. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I guess we're just going mono blue just to ride this one out. It's close to an hour though, so you might see me again on the much later. So some 3 wins. Oh, so it's only 2 then plus 3. Okay. Might have to break this up into 2 parts, but I think you'll see the whole run through, depending on my win-loss ratio, I suppose. Yeah, the early one was really bad. Okay, so going first, you know what that means. I'll probably lead with the Storm Tamer. I'll lead with Terramander. Our opponent has to... So our opponent... Let's see. Mono red or... Okay. Ooh, wait. Nano Elves. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, we need to start drawing into mana though. I'm gonna off... Yeah, I want to keep these at a manageable number. I could mess... No, I'm not... I could mess with him, but no. Let's, Okay, got our extra mana. Good. So... Yeah, I was thinking if I wanted to mess with our opponent, but it's probably not a good call. Llanowar Elves. Do I want to steal their elves? They haven't done anything with it yet. Ironically, I could actually steal their army. Just gives them another one, but I'll be forced to start the... Oh, it's actually a good combination. I want to try... Wait, I want to try this. Because these are not legendary. Then there. Getting your opponent to help you build up a bigger army. Yeah, because this is not really a mass, it's... Okay, let's... We got one dive down trigger. And he went for the creature. Everyone goes for the creature. I could have countered it. Actually, yeah, I could have countered it. I forgot about it. But yeah, this was more backbreaking. So we'll send these two here. I still want to draw cards. Yeah, I had to spell Pierce up. I'm gonna keep up Siren Storm Tamer. Yeah. And by playing the Vraska Golgari Queen... Okay. Fine Finality would hurt me if I didn't have the spell Pierces. Nissa, oh, perfect. This is mono blue. Yeah. Entrancing Melody is also kind of busted in this one. You just borrowed your army. And it's not like you're splitting your attention. It's just because it's proliferate unless you have absolutely zip that has counters. Yeah, it's not even real proliferate either. It's just... Is it real proliferate? I need to check. No, it only affects creatures with +1/+1 counters, and the wording is quite interesting, but I suppose when we get to standard plus it matters. So yeah, let's go first. Yeah, it's not real proliferate. So I'm gonna lead off with this one. Shock. Nope. Oh, it's mono white. This is new. Oh no, this is not mono white. This is currently Celestia, but I suspect it's band flavored. I'm gonna swing with both. I could mess our opponent up just by playing the Yasatep plating. I'm concerned what our opponent's follow-up is. Nah, this is... I want to learn. So let's just get that out of the way. It's gotta be like okay, if it's Pollen Bright Druid, it's gonna be... Oh, it's Amera. So this is a tradition. So this is just traditional, not too shabby. I'm probably gonna just play... Because our opponent has enough for Conclave Tribune. I'm gonna just play Siren Storm Tamer. Let's keep shields up as long as we can. Saproling Migration makes tokens. Probably gonna use the Venerated Loxodon to buff them. So I'm gonna say no. Flower, okay. So next turn Tempest Djinn. Yeah, we'll take the 2. Okay, nice another Spell Pierce. Our opponents probably should just start chump blocking the token. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, that way. Oh no. Okay. There's probably a Venerated Loxodon, though my question is, if you do Venerated Loxodon, yeah, you're taking... Yeah, there's the Loxodon. Buffs them, sure. He has enough for Conclave Tribunal, so it's a good thing I have backup. I guess I just start swinging in the air. If he goes for a Conclave Tribunal, I should spell Pierce. Nope. Curious Obsession. Bring your opponent as low as possible. Yeah, I'll opt. I might need options. That is... I could play this just to see if I draw into a land, but I really need to hold these up, so no. Also, our opponent has to answer at least 2 of our flyers. Well, technically, could try to gain life on the crackback. Yeah, Venerated Loxodon is another way to start getting counters on your guys. Yeah, this is quite a bit of math here. He really should swing with these tokens to pad. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he should generally, if he was planning to stay longer, swing with the tokens to at least gain some extra life. Hey, there you go. Okay, maybe not the Electromancer, but we're chugging along. We're chugging along. Actually, if they keep the win streak up a bit, I might just make this a full-fledged video, complete with the really bad first run. Nothing wrong with showing your mistakes. At the very least, you have a good idea what it is to iterate. I guess the problem also is like in terms of making videos, especially with these formats that are very new. At least Pauper, it's well established. There's good idea. Singleton's relatively well established. Even Momir, okay, that one was a bit weird, but at least you didn't have to build anything. So definitely keeping this one. We are counter heavy, but that's not too bad. At least we got 1 into a tree. Did we go first? Yeah, we're going first. So if our opponent's looking at Terramander, there's obviously a shock. Oh no! Anywhere else? Okay. So I guess we're holding up Quench Mana. And I'm also going to offer the trade. Now here comes the interesting question. If our opponent casts a non-creature spell, do I opt and spell Pierce or just Quench? I think with this deck composition, the correct answer is opt and spell Pierce. If it gets to that. So we're at least in damage parity if our opponent decides to swing with land or elves. Our opponent's more likely to cast something. If it's a creature, that's what Quench is for. Ooh. Hey, this is Gruul. So that's what Quench is for. Yeah, I think our opponent... Yeah, nobody really runs Quench. That's why I run Quench. Okay, so I have the option to Merfolk Trickster or Tempest Djinn. Concerned with Tempest Djinn, I'm gonna run Merfolk Trickster and opt. The other alternative I could have done is tap this down. Yeah, because I really didn't have any counters anyway, but I'm hoping to see they drop something big. I would just tap that instead. Okay, Growth Chamber Guardian is not that. I can use the Trickster to counter the adapt portion of things. Or just wait for our opponent to hit with Llanowar Elves. Like that. Oh no, he's not? Come on, don't be shy. Okay, he's shy. Tempest Djinn number 2. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We're probably gonna have to race our opponent at this point. I could. Yeah, I'm willing to tap the Growth Chamber Guardian now. One, I can get more damage in quick. One, just to get a little more extra damage in quickly. Two, because I know my once I start playing the Tempest Gens, I won't be able to I can't keep holding up for Trickster forever. And they're actually hoping for 4th mana just to hold up Spell Pierce, so as long as I can clog up the ground, he can adapt all he wants. I just need to protect my guys in the air. So now I have to tap this down. Wait, it doesn't matter, there's no counters on it anyway. So didn't exactly get what I wanted. I'm actually gonna just run back-to-back Tempest Gens at this point. Let's start applying pressure on our opponent. Our opponent could just choose to adapt, in which case I probably won't block this, I just block one of the other tokens. Well, he can now choose to adapt, then play the new Growth Chamber Guardian. Which is fine by me. Well, if he swings with only this, I take 4. What happens now is this becomes a blocker. Need more cards. Need more cards. Also need to start considering holding up. Yeah, I need. Oh well, there goes that plan. So I'm gonna take 8. I can hit back for 7. Okay, he's not. Yeah, he's gonna take 8. He's gonna hit back for. I'm gonna. No, he's gonna hold this back. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, now he can start loading his hand up, but that's okay at this point. That's probably not how I'm gonna lose. Famous last words. So let's see. Can't crack back with this. Chart a course into something. No, let's just play another Tempest Gen. Then crack once. Hold up Spell Pierce in case of another ambush. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I kind of got a bit greedy in that one. Growth Chamber Guardian 2. Adapt for Growth Chamber Guardian. Well, he tapped this one down. Yeah, he's out of red, so at least I'm safe on that one. Question is, can I afford to take... I might just be forced to... Yeah, it doesn't matter which one of these I block. This guy won't matter an attack either, so I might just end up blocking. Kinda annoyed he did not play a non-creature spell. Okay, there's the trade. Yeah, at this point, because I know I'm swinging up top, so I can hit for 5, 6. So I need to block. Thankfully, none of these guys have trample, but I need to have enough blockers and hold up Spell Pierce. So I'm leaving the Terramander behind. Ooh, the math is going to be insane here. And I will have to cast Chart the Course, see if I can draw more blockers. Another Merfolk Trickster. That does count, actually. And I get the free Amass Creep. This is basically what I needed, not the... Well, trading with the huge big guys enough, but I just need more of these. Now, if our... Okay, there's one creature that gives everyone trample. That will kind of ruin my day. That's not it. Just gonna go for haste. I kind of would have went for haste. And I'm also gonna just tap down the token. And I still hold up Spell Pierce, though it will depend what our opponent has. Well, actually Crown Harpooner will delay my plans. No point throwing everything into the meat grinder. Opponent is one's representing Root Snare. Come on, something that costs 3. Nice. So he can still tap it down, so it's okay. We'll pause for reflection. So I can buff and I can still yeah, sure. Not so should I spend for this now? Nah, no, if I spend for this now, I don't get the extra token. I'm gonna pass. I need the extra token first. Because I could spend it now anyway. Rhythm of the Wild can't be countered. That's not the point. Okay, come on. He has to swing with creatures. He knows I'm just gonna chump block forever. 6 mana. Opponent's also thinking this one. Yeah, opponent's thinking this one through. If your opponent's taking this long to think, that might not. Okay, let's assume he has another. Well, he'd have to play these first, but that's late. That's for then and there. And even then, he's out of actual mana to pay for Spell Pierce, so that one's over. I guess this might literally be it. Our opponent doesn't. Let's see, how many creatures does our opponent take out? He has 2 creatures, so he can't. Crown Harpooner would be a 5/2. Yeah, he could take out any one of these guys, but he won't be able to. It won't stick. Okay, so past the end of combat, respond. There you go. Yeah, let's be annoying. Yeah, that's one nice army you got there. Yep, that was it. Well, the Entrancing Melody was a bit unnecessary, but it's actually it actually works in this format. Just being up 1 army on your opponent is enough. So we're already a little past the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna try to extend this to the 1.5 hour mark, depending on how many wins this takes. We're only down to 4 more wins. That's the good news. You only need 10 wins, thank goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna mono blue. Well, don't mind if I do. Yep, this looks like the mono blue matchup. In which case, I might be in trouble because I don't exactly have. Ooh, okay, this is the... So thankfully I can always hit. Now, unfortunately, if our opponent has blue-black, I have to leave Siren Storm Tamer up. Which might be bad if it... Well, if it's Cry of the Carnarium, it's kind of okay. Taunt Erasure. Yep, knew it. Personally, I would have just taken the damage, then just used the Taunt Erasure immediately. It is worth two. It's worth 2 life if you ask me. Probably don't want to get hit by another Taunt Erasure, so let's play this again. Play it again, Sam. At least we have opt. At least we can leave opt up. Okay, Cry of the Carnarium's not an issue now. That's an issue. Thankfully, I can... Quench is too late. And I need the land more. That's not the land. Okay, we might be in trouble for a completely different reason. Okay. So our opponent is going to get tons of card advantage, but... Each turn you draw it. Oh wait, there's a trigger. There's a trick here. Merfolk Trickster, turn off the ability. Expect the counter spell. Oh, Chemister's Insight. That's okay. So that was the first card you drew. Did not reveal it, so it's probably a land of some sort. And I can do it again if I have to. Kind of waiting for Entrancing Melody just to borrow the token. At least we have enough mana now. Now I can swing with 2 instead of 1. Kinda don't want to play this. Let's play it, why not? Oh shoot, I turned it off. Okay, draws Liliana's Triumph. She gets... yay. You know what, let's not reveal it. So, cast the copy. Resolve. We'll lose the Trickster. Let's see if he casts the real one. Okay, this one's a bit weird flick. Yeah, weird flex. Yeah, okay, next time, let's turn this. Cry of the Carnarium, so I could lose... Okay, so I lose those 2. He can now play Liliana's Triumph for real, in which case I probably will just tap down Kefnet in response. If not, I'll just take the hit. Let's just, yeah, we'll just take 10. Liliana's Triumph, sacrifice Trickster. That was the play. Could use either 1 more land or 1 more spell. Opponent did not reveal the card drawn. Yeah, we kind of goofed up on that second Trickster play. Dreadhorn General. Each player is going to sacrifice 2. Oh, no, not. So I just need 1 more land so I can punch these 2. Okay, Siren Storm Tamer. Not quite that way. Yeah, that's the trade I'm going for. We need to start hitting our opponent next turn. Ooh. Yep, the curse of auto triggers. But now, yeah, we're probably gonna lose just to Liliana. Let's see what else. Rituals. So, yeah, that is good game. We're not gonna track this in time. Because next turn he. Yeah. Yep, that's good game. So okay, so we'll concede that one. Yeah, we goofed up on the we goofed up on the second Kefnet play. If we could have kept our opponent from having that free Liliana's defeat, we might have gotten a better shot. Relatively long video at this point, so I'm going to I guess I might just make the last 3 games a part 2, so yeah, I'll keep this one. Because we can at least steal their army. It's not the end of the world. This double army is backbreaking. I can also have options, and I also have plenty of things I can leave up mana for. So yeah, I'll leave the mana up first. Let's grow that army. Oh, they're counting on the fact that you're going to have Yeah, he's going for the persistent petitioner's plan, so I have to counter the next one first. Oh, it's not quite petitioners. Okay. Yes, confirm 0. He's got an absorb, I assume. Thought collapse. Oh, it's the mill plan. Yeah, let's make sure we counter the correct spell. Ooh! There it is! Yeah, so probably our opponent did not have any additional petitioners. I might build around this guy someday. Actually, people have already built around it. It's the Mono Black Chromatic Lantern deck. Now that Karn the Great Creator, you got better options now. Okay. Counters. Actually, feel like we need a little more aggro. This one's better but scary because we need to make sure we get a second land. I'm kind of forced to keep this though. So turn 1 Storm Tamer. Yeah, at least we go first. So turn 1 Storm Tamer. Turn 2 hold up Essence Capture or Merfolk Trickster. Okay, we can't use Curious Obsession here. We actually need the land. Oh. Okay, so opponent. Nice leaves by the way. Okay, mono white, so tons of creatures. Okay, got our second land, so we are holding that up. I would prefer a third land so that we'd have Spell Pierce up, but can't get too greedy on that one. Okay. Come on, Essence Capture. No. No Essence Capture? I'll take the hit, I suppose. Well, if he has a Pump Spell, I have Spell Pierce. Oh, end of combat. Okay, he's doing nothing. So we'll resolve that. I'm gonna tap down the Charm Stray because I have plans for your army. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's no hexproof stuff here. You're playing mono white. So I could swing with these guys. Seal away. No seal away. Okay, I think our opponent might have just been slightly stuck, but oh wait, show us on battlefield promotion. Okay, sure, but my armies beat your army, and oh, you're actually not gonna get an army anymore because you've already put the. Okay, it's a shame. I'm gonna have to try to. You know what? No blocks. I'm a big boy. I can take the hit. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Okay. Yeah, because I know my damage can outpace him. I just need to counter the next big thing. Cards Bastion. Gideon's Company, that's a soldier, right? It's a soldier. Let's put a counter on Trickster this time. Okay, triple Spell Pierce is... Okay, I'm just gonna cast Op now. Okay, let's drop the miss. Need another land. There's the other land. Might not necessarily be relevant though. Okay, next hit is lead. Our opponent has to answer two of our creatures. Not impossible. If not for the triple Spell Pierce, I suppose. Well, he can throw up 2 tokens actually, so it's not over yet. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna crack that, throw up 2 tokens. I can tap this down just to stay alive. So this is an actually interesting take. So let's not jump straight. I am going to Merfolk Trickster. Leonin Vanguard, sure. Tap the Charm Stray. So now more or less any hit from one of these guys is lethal. There, got nothing. I'm gonna... Yep, that's enough. Ooh, okay, doing well, doing well. It's 1.5 hours already. No, it's just 2 more wins. Let's keep going at it. It's probably the point where I don't want to have to do yet another separate video. I'm just gonna upload one. Oh yeah, it reminds me, I have to update my internet already at this point. Not too shabby for the most part. Okay, this is... I'm actually gonna keep this. At the very least, it's a quick loss because I get to do this, then hold up Quench turn 2. Actually, apparently that's enough. I'll accept it. What did it say? Thanks for the meal. Okay. Last win. I would have thought this one, well, at least that one win was relatively fast. And it's actually a good consolation. At least I get this one out of the way. Yeah. Kind of funny that I did not run into a regular Simic Proliferate after I switched over to this deck. I doubt it's the matchmaker. Well, I think it also note it did help quite a bit that we were going first. Even with the play draw, getting a creature turn 1 is still a relatively big deal. So get a free creature. Wait, to be fair, we've been running into a lot of mid-range actually. Okay, taps out, perfect. I kind of want to hold up Essence Capture. This mana says otherwise. At least I have... The only reason I'm doing this is because I can hold up Opt. Oh, nice. Spell Pierce off the top. I'll take it. So we won't be countering any Heroes of Precinct. Oh, this is a band. We won't be taking out Heroes of Precinct 1. We can take out... yeah, it's okay. Well, it's not okay. This becomes a 2-2 now. This actually becomes a 3-3, so I have to... I'm gonna end up sacrificing this token. Oh wait, not yet. Not yet. This way. I will preserve one Curious Obsession regardless of what happens. Yeah, this one tricked me out. Okay, so definitely holding that back. So I can technically keep swinging with this one while our opponent swings with this one, I guess. Oh, wait. It's a shame. I don't want to use Essence Capture on Terramander. Let's just use it on the token again. We'll take the hit. Probably not a good idea. Oh, he's not gonna hit at all. Oh, come on. You're such a spoil sport. Okay, fine. Storm Tamer first. Oh, wait. Is he going for the... Fearful Herald, Spoon, Spell Pierce. And then swing with this guy. Yeah, he's eventually gonna have to go for the block. There you go. So I may have a smaller token. Now, but I got rid of the annoying flyer. Shall I Essence Capture? And I'm gonna put in the Storm Tamer. I'm not gonna race this way. I'm gonna race up top. Okay. Don't really want the other land, but I will take the other card. At least we got one more counter, but we need to start drawing into more action. That's not more action. If our opponent does nothing... Oh, I can just buff this guy. So I have to hold up the counter, unfortunately. Our opponent knows it too. He sees the writing on the wall. He might take out the Curious Obsession, which is annoying, but it's okay. He's gonna know I have a counter up ready. Titanic Brawl. Wizard's Retort. Okay, counter that. Cold and Bright. That's okay. Actually, I realized my mistake. Oh wait, no, it was this one. I could have just buffed this guy. Oh wait, yeah, actually it's over. I would have had enough, more or less. Okay. That was it was not quick. It was a quick run. It was not a problem-free run. You saw earlier I had quite a bit of problems. I'll probably just tell people to skip over to the good stuff. At least I got a nice Mobilist district from this one. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Hey, we've got a nice celebration here. Well, celebrating War of the Spark Chronicles. We're down to one more chapter. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Please take care, everyone.